This is the D by D podcast.
Good morning, Vietnam.
In September, what's today's date? 24th, 2017. I'm so flabbergasted that the Saints actually won a game today. I forgot the date. It's Sunday too, right? Sunday.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yep. Saints football on Sunday. If they keep this up, they might actually get some primetime games, and we won't be talking about it on Sunday. But
all right, well.
Look, bro, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I got a paper bag in the car, and I was going to start the podcast with a paper bag on my hand drive that lost today.
What happened?
Just for kicks, shits and giggles, if you want to call it. I don't know, dude. And you know what gets me? And I'll let y'all, right after I say this, is it wasn't that they won the game today where you can actually be like, well, it was a good game. It was just the last guy to score wins. They kicked their fucking ass today. You know what I'm saying? They kicked ass. How do you explain that? I'll wait.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here with
I'll say
MCJ
because once you bet against them
and Brandon Brewer.
So
they won because I bet against them.
Yeah, Brandon bet against them.
And I picked against them on Wednesday.
And
so,
I
didn't
watch the first half. I watched Red Zone just so I didn't be aggravated all day. But then when they started winning, I watched the second half. So
well, see, this jersey I got on, I never took out the closet until today. Like I was trying to find something to wear. I knew I was gonna be on today, and let me wear the fucking jersey. Bro. I'm gonna be shitting on. I'm gonna be shit on because I wore the jersey, and I think this might be the thing, bro. I'm gonna pull the jersey out every Sunday.
It's coming out already.
Bet against them.
What?
Don Stigler said we need to boycott the NBA and the NFL.
We'll talk about that shit later.
I'm watching football on Sunday.
We'll talk about that shit later on. Let's carry on about the game today. Who was the player of the game?
Kenny Vaccaro.
No. Who's your wide receiver? 14.
Michael
Thomas.
You think? Yeah, he
took
the ball out.
He balled out.
Hands down, Thomas.
We had like five catches in the first half and a touchdown.
Oh, and they were all 10 to 20 yards. I mean, he took it. Now, then the other star player was Vaccaro when he forced that interception, and your boy
we had 3 interceptions.
I know. It's crazy. Dude,
that's ridiculous.
They were always in position to make a play. I mean, what? How many touchdowns they scored? 1? Carolina? They scored 1, I think. They didn't score anything.
No, he scored 1.
He scored 1.
Yeah.
Scored 1.
Yeah.
That in the beginning of the game scared just like here we go again because they just moved the ball down the field at will. Like Carolina just pushed the ball down the field. We held them to a field goal. It's like, oh, here we go again. And Drew did his thing, you know, like they went down the field, and before you know it, they were running away with the game, dude. It was crazy. Like I was scared. They actually benched Cam Newton at the end of the game. There's no reason to put you out there anymore.
Right? Yeah.
They still had a lot of time left though when they benched him.
Well, that just shows you who has heart.
We threw 3 picks.
And who doesn't have heart. Somebody, I bet you this. You wouldn't have seen Drew sitting on the sidelines. If there was 3 seconds left to play, you wouldn't have sat
right. Well, they ain't. I mean,
he'd have been chucking the ball down the field.
Yeah.
They would have sat it out.
But
a champion will want the ball at the end of the game.
Well, is it a coach's call? I think that might have been a coach's call. Like, sit down. You done. You ain't playing.
Well, if your coach has that much faith in you as a quarterback to pull you that when you still have time to at least score or try something else, I guess it tells you how faithful, their coaching staff is to their employees and their star quarterback.
I think, and you could be right to that because Derek Anderson's not a bad quarterback. He's a gunslinger. He's a second-string gunslinger. He's not a bad quarterback at all.
So hit us up what you guys want to talk about today. We got a veteran MC and an Army Ranger. Retired Army.
Old rapper.
The old rapper. Old dirty cracker rapper.
If y'all want any opinions on anything that's going on, hit us up.
But
don't hit me with no political shit.
Don't add MCJ with no.
We're gonna bring it up, but it's not. I don't want to bring that up right now, and it's not. We're not gonna carry on with that bullshit because it's not important. It's really not as important as what CNN and NBC and Fox makes it.
Look, I know people want to have their own opinions and all, but look, it's football, man. Come on. I want to sit there and watch the games all. I don't care about what they do in the beginning, if they stand or sit. That's their opinion. It's America, man. Let them do what the hell they want to do. I mean, I'm going to watch the football. I want to watch touchdowns. I want to watch people getting hit. I want to watch the game and be entertained. I don't want to ban the Saints. Shit, I'm a season ticket holder.
That's silly.
Well, Cliff,
Well, all right. Being that you're a Saints season ticket holder, can you give me a prediction?
Tickets to the game next week?
Yeah, no. Can you give me a prediction, like based on what you've seen out of these 3 games, or what you think's gonna happen in December?
Say, man, win or lose, I'm a Saints fan. I'm always going to be pulling for them. Now, by the first 2 games, I thought maybe it was over. You know,
I think they
looked
won
like shit to
7-9 for the season.
It's possible. It's possible the same thing as the last 2-3 years, but don't matter. I'm still gonna pull for them. You know?
But remember, this is what our 4th or 5th year
watch
in a
football.
row. We started off at 0-2 and 0-3.
0-3.
And we had 1 or 2 playoff bursts in that.
Well, that's why I think next week is very like being 1-3 going into the bye, and being 2-2 going into the bye.
we're going to London, bro. Play
Yeah,
Miami.
we're gonna play Miami in London at like 8 in the morning or whatever.
8:30 in the morning.
But the Saints are coming off a very strong
Miami, though.
divisional, they're a conference. You're in the NFC South. I mean, it's a division win.
Miami got spanked by the Jets.
Yeah, like so both
Yeah, I know,
teams
I've
are gonna
seen
be
that.
fighting for a win next
And
week.
you know that a lot of people don't realize is that we almost lost Drew Brees to the Dolphins, right?
Oh, yeah. If
yeah,
it wasn't for Nick
yeah.
Saban being an idiot.
Exactly, because they wanted to question him about his shoulder. So
Right.
playing the Dolphins, he actually said it. The reason why I went with the Saints, because they had faith in my abilities, not these doctor reports. So he's always got that little bit of
Chip
a
on the
grudge.
shoulder, yeah.
Oh,
Again.
Oh, absolutely.
And the Saints do, because we had 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Reggie and
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. Both of them went to the Dolphins. Both of them did shit while they were
Right, right, because they had the same grudge against the Saints that Drew has against the Dolphins. That says, and I don't know if his picking order isn't so much being as it is Nick Saban as it is the Dolphins, but it's always good to show up. The
Now, do
city.
any of y'all know if it's a dome or it's an open arena?
It's open. It's a
It's
soccer. field.
Wembley Stadium, yeah, with all the soccer games.
Oh,
Right.
Anybody have an idea what the weather is?
September?
Oh, it's not bad at all.
I know Ireland's cool
I
with September.
lived in
The
Germany
weather
for
always
3
sucked
years.
out there.
Trust me.
Yeah. Ireland's just north, so Ireland's pretty cool. with
Is it the
September.
where
I
is
bet
it
you
not
it'll
the
be
same
in the
place
56.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Jacksonville was?
Let's see. Where are we playing at?
London.
Is it the same place that
Melvin
they played
just got
today?
back from London.
Yes, same place
What
they
was the
played
weather like
today.
today?
I don't know. They didn't. The game went on TV. Hopefully,
I
the
know.
game's
I tried
on
to
TV.
find it on Red Zone. I got up at 9:00 in the morning just to find it, but
No, it's on the internet. You had to go online.
I ain't going on the goddamn.
All right,
internet.
so-
if I can't get it on my TV, I
Melvin
could
said
have got it
was
on my
in the
phone.
50s. He
but-
just got back from London.
Yeah.
So that's all.
All right, so
Okay, talk to me anytime you want.
Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the weather is out
Melvin
there.
just got back from London. He just fought in London
Yeah,
like
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
2 or 3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
we are. I
He
I
said
watched
it was
last
cold.
week.
Said
It
it was
was
like
cold.
50-something degrees.
Yeah, I imagine
Now
that.
here's the thing: Melvin he's from here, but he lives in
Denver.
South Florida. No, he lives in South Florida. His house is in South Florida. He's got a place in Denver and a place in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
How do you make up for the storm?
The storm over there.
Right.
He was in Denver, and his wife was in Florida.
But I mean,
Yeah,
how
how
did
does wife make
how
out?
did the house make out?
They didn't shot with them, and I checked on the door in the storm.
All right, so Wembley Stadium right now is 62 degrees.
Ridiculous.
There you go.
Where we at is 84 degrees.
In
So that's your difference.
It's the middle of the night there too. Man.
Yeah, it is nighttime.
You gotta think that. You gotta think that.
So-
Middle of the night.
That's not. So I guess what daytime probably being
They
the
chopping
70s.
pickles up over here, guys. This
What,
is what we
the-
do on
the
the D
high-
podcast.
The high in Wembley's the what?
51.
No, it's 62 right now and it's nighttime. So high would probably be in the high 70s.
Jay just got the tip of Brandon's pickle.
That shit was good too.
Beautiful.
It don't smell so good, but it's good.
I ain't never ate a sour like.
Oh yeah, it had the
No, I'm
tip.
good. I don't. I'm
You had the tip
not
of
the
these
mood
pickles.
for the smell. I don't know.
The tip was good.
Tangy, tart and tangy.
Yep.
I like a regular hamburger dill pickle.
That bitch is good.
I can't
They
deal
all
with
good.
that.
It's not the hot one. Like he got
Oh, it's
all of it.
spicy.
Oh, he
too.
got all of
I got
it.
every flavor. They got kosher, they got dill, they got hot, they got sour.
Pickle kind of sore.
I love that.
You know it's badass? Fried pickle. Fried pickle?
My daughter loves those. Oh, my
deep
daughter
fried
loves
pickle?
those. Oh, yeah,
With
my
the
daughter.
How about this? Are you more sweets and salt? I mean, a sweets type of person or a salt and vinegar?
I'm more salt.
Oh, I'm salt all day. I eat hot
Salt
sauce
and
with
vinegar?
every
I'm not
day.
much.
I'm salt.
Like I'll get a sweet tooth
But
every now and
if
then.
you had chips or something like that, or all right, if you had salt and
Don't fuck
vinegar
with
chips,
Let us know if y'all salt or sweet.
or if you had Cool Ranch or regular chips, what do you prefer?
Which one? I don't want.
Do you like sweets more or do you like salt and vinegar?
Oh, well,
I would take-
ranch is not a sweet tip chip.
That's why I said if you have a bag of chips,
Yeah.
like Cool Ranch or salt and vinegar or whatever, or you could have like a piece of cake.
Here's an
Oh.
example. If you give me pancakes or something for breakfast,
Nigga, I
or
like
fry me a
all.
pack of
Don't even ask
bacon,
me. Look, come on, bro.
I guess that
Do I
depends
like
on the
do I
time
like
of day.
sweets or do I like salt?
Well,
I like both. Nigga.
Well,
Look,
that depends.
I don't get like this from being picky.
Well, that depends on the time of day, too, you know? Like, all right, so he's saying just in general, if you had a choice, like, if this is all you got left to eat, which one you
Vinegar, man, I could drink vinegar literally and piss fire.
I'm going to go salt, too. I don't
Salt's
I don't know if I can drink vinegar, but I eat a
Goddamn,
shitload of
because I like
Italian dressing.
candy, bro. I'm a candy.
Everybody in this parish
head, bro.
probably loves salt, and we live by a refinery, but nobody can figure out why we got heart problems and cancer.
Yeah. Don't buy
Diabetes.
I don't know what happened. The cancer came out of nowhere.
High blood pressure.
That green shit in the river? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hey, I actually,
Yeah, what's up that green shit in the river, bro? You seen
the
that?
news reported it's
What they said?
It's a dye.
It's a dye. All it is food.
Oh, it's
color.
food coloring, huh?
I don't know.
And-
But
but
it
it-
looks like
but-
Freon.
but
You
here's-
buy everything.
You know what I think it is? Frog cum.
There you go.
There's an orgy right there under the ferry right now. Well,
Come on, yo.
what's crazy is out of all things it could have been, it wasn't like a red or purple. It was a green ooze. So it looks like radiator fluid.
Ninja Turtles.
Then the
So, like-
turtles are coming out.
Anytime you stereotype a chemical plant or something, it's this lime green.
So
ooze.
now, does that mean we're calling that refinery Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, or Donatello? Because if it's a green ooze, they got some
That's what I'm
teenage.
saying. Green
See,
ooze.
I want to keep playing on words. We can do the circles all day.
Foot
I watched
Clan.
that last night.
Foot Clan better watch
You
out.
watched the movie, the new one?
Don't they have a
The
sequel?
new,
Give
the
me
new one,
one.
no,
I
the new
want
one
one.
actually sucked, but it was on, and it was on thing when I
Give me an amber or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, give me the, yeah.
Purple
I'll take
haze.
that.
And,
Give me
I
the
just don't want
Hendrix.
to keep
give me a
drinking
blue
yours.
moon. Give me a blue moon.
Jimi Hendrix.
I'll take haze, bro. Give me haze.
I'm gonna go with the blue moon.
This is exactly.
I'll get up and get it. You was on the end.
I'm gonna go with the blue moon.
He thinks he's at Wild Waywood.
Oh,
He was on the end.
All right. So
we play
You want to switch spots? You want to
Let's-
switch spots?
let's. I'm gonna go ahead and get this shit out the way,
Get it out the way.
Get it out the way
Listen,
so we can have
politics.
fun.
so we can go on to more important things in life.
Let's talk about Jesse Ventura.
Because look, and this is the
Pet
thing.
detective.
And I know, like, a lot of the stuff that we do here,
Thank you,
like,
sir.
for instance, has to be, if we're going to do, like, a podcast, then we got to bring this fucking shit up because
Might
people
as
want to hear
well.
about it.
People want to.
So this is what Trump said on Friday. The porn music.
Yeah.
To see one of these NFL owners
Turn it.
when somebody
I ain't got a
disrespects
remote.
our flag. To say, get that son of a bitch off the field
They heard it.
right now. Out. He's fired. He's fired.
Fired!
He walks away,
Dude, I mean-
like throwing his hands up. That's what's so fun about
Sounds
life.
like
Give me some love. Show me some love, player.
Steve Austin standing in the ring.
Oh.
Enter into the wrestling crowd.
Play football, man. Come on.
That's about as important as me as Steve Irwin standing up for the American flag too. And he's dead because I don't give a shit. They want to do what they
If
want
it's
to do.
important to you, you're gonna stand. If it ain't,
Right.
then
You know-
you try to prove a point. Then
Some
do it.
owner's going to do that. He's going to say, that guy that disrespects our flag,
more?
he's fired. And that owner, they don't know it. They don't know it. They're friends of mine, many of them. They don't know. They'll be the most popular person for a week. They'll be the most popular person
For a week.
because that's a total
Watch
disrespect.
this. This is where he fucks up.
That's a total disrespect of everything that we stand for. Okay? Everything that we stand for. And I know We have freedoms and we have freedom of choice and many, many different freedoms. But you know what? It's still totally disrespectful. And you know, when the NFL ratings are down massively.
This is real.
Massively.
It's true.
The NFL ratings are down massively.
Because they watch
the number one reason happens to be that they like watching what's happening on.
Look.
With yours truly. They like what's happening. Because, you know, today if you hit too hard, right? They hit too hard. 15 yards, throw him out of the game. They had that last week. I watched for a couple of minutes. Two guys just really beautiful tackle. Boom, 15 yards. The referee gets on television. His wife is sitting at home. She's so proud of him. They're ruining the game.
All right. So they're ruining the game. All right, we're going to stop that. Okay.
Let's stop it there.
They want to hit. Okay?
They want to hit.
He wanted to pop.
So
you ever watch WWF wrestling? And
any friends with Vince McMahon?
And the heel guy comes out and makes this big promo.
Yeah,
that's all that was.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Well, first thing before we get into this, I'm gonna ask you. Well, you as a veteran, so both of you are gonna say no. You gonna come back over here when you're done?
Yeah, you can come back over there.
They're rolling out, man. They heard what you heading out of here.
Talk to him.
They walked out in the
He
middle
knows
of the fight.
it's the flag.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You got nothing to say.
So
So here's the thing.
Sure.
Would you both of you guys are veterans. All right. You actually did the hardcore.
Oh, here we go. Nah.
Flying out. I know Air Force is like being a paper boy, but you know, I'm just playing.
You can't say that. He can. You can.
I'm just playing.
Service is service, man.
But what I'm getting at is like obviously you two wouldn't sit if the national anthem was played, and Jay, you wouldn't either. I know you wouldn't sit neither.
I wouldn't sit, but that's my
I wouldn't sit neither.
That's my choice.
Here's my thing, and this is I'm gonna be as fair as I can on both sides of the table. It's like for me, I would never do that either. This is the thing about the protest. Like I feel like these people like that are protesting have a legitimate reason, but the military, you're only protesting against people who have nothing to do with it. People who are fighting for you. Like, the military ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying?
But the understanding of the protest is what is the problem. Who cares if you understand why I'm protesting, and who cares if I don't understand if you're protesting? Here's the simplest thing you can solve. Do you stand for the flag when you're at home watching football?
No.
I do. Do you think I care?
No.
So if you wanted to sit on your sofa, and I just happen, and most of the time, most people don't do it. I go to the back room, put my hand on my heart. And most of the time, I stand at attention position, at a position of attention, and that's it. So if you're going to be patriotic when nobody's looking.
It's called integrity.
But here's the other thing. You want to be anti-American or get these points across, well, go do it when nobody else. Why you only? I don't see you taking a knee in the beginning of a Beyonce concert. I don't see you going to the store and saying, "Oh wait, Walmart, hold on, y'all told me this product was $5.89 and you charging me $8.99." I protest. I take a knee and I'll protest. You want to protest? Protest for all the injustice. Protest for all of them.
That's why I think it's silly because
bullshit.
It ain't doing nothing.
Well,
just because you sit or stand for the goddamn anthem doesn't mean that life's gonna change. All you're doing is bringing people up and putting people in an uproar, and then it's eventually worse than it was in the beginning. You want to change things? Go to a person of another color and shake hands with him, give him a hug, hang out with him, or something else.
Here's what you just said. You just said something I want to quote. A lot of people don't follow Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was interviewed by either Dateline or CNN, and he said, "Do you think that racism is a problem here?" He said, "No." Well, what do you mean? How do you explain this? He goes, because you just referred to me as a black man. If I refer to you as a white man, there's your segregation. There's your segregation right there. So if you ignore it and I just say, "How you doing, sir?" it gets rid of it. So
I saw that.
So now do we have NFL players that support, NFL players that don't support? Just don't talk about it. So what? They want to sit down. You know what was a plus, though?
Morgan Freeman.
Everybody was upset with the Saints today, and I'm not. Because all of the Saints showed up.
Me neither.
Not one single Saints player I saw was kneeling down. Now, they might have sat down And they still had hand on hand, or they were brother shoulders, everything else. But they were all out there, and they weren't kneeling. They were out there, still shoulder support. They chose to sat, but it wasn't kneeling. So sometimes, it's baby steps. Now we just kind of just blow it over.
Right. Well, and what I'm gonna say is like for me, that side, the protesting side, and I said this when Kaepernick did it, when he started with it, and it's like, dude, you've got a cause. All right, you kneel. They ask you why you kneel in the locker room. You said it. Now that everybody's got your attention, okay, we're listening to you. What are you gonna do about it? What kind of things are you gonna do to make a positive change rather than disrespect the military in the meantime? Because when you're doing this, you're disrespecting blue-collar, everyday working people. The politicians don't give a fuck about you kneeling. They don't give a fuck.
To Kaepernick's credit, he has put money into organizations. I don't know how legitimate the money the organizations are, but he has been trying to put his own money. And he's trying to make on the top of the surface, he did sacrifice his well-being for the cause.
I don't think Kaepernick is racist or
he's half white. I was about to say he's mixed.
Or doesn't like America. I think he's pissed off at a certain situation that's going on in America, and I think he got fucked by doing what he did, and now he can't get a job because he's a better quarterback than half the fucking people starting these today. So
this is something that really happened to me. I was on my way back from my very first tour, and my family knows this. I was in Shannon, Ireland, and I'm standing in the food court, and I go to order my food.
Airport?
And I took the big food court. So I'm standing there, I'm looking at the menu, and I took a step forward, and I wanted to make sure I wanted my order. Well, this woman cuts in front of me. She orders anyway, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, ma'am, I must have been in your way. Yes, I was being a smartass, but I was tactfully being a smartass. She turns around, spits in my face, and told me I should have died there.
what?
That's the second time. Remember last time we was telling you me and Melvin got in a fight in Las Vegas? Mm-hmm. He hit somebody from me. Somebody else told me the same thing. He didn't spit on me. She spit in my face and told me I should have died there. It's not our war. America needs to mind their business. Some German or Irish boy. So do you think that if someone sits down or kneels for the flag, that I will find that disrespectful?
Right, real.
I didn't tell this woman a word. I said, go ahead, ma'am, I'm sorry. And I let her go. And then manager asked her to leave. And then when I went to order, somebody behind me tried to give me my meal. The manager said, no, I'm competent. And just because you did that, comp their meal. And I was just like,
but you know what? But that doesn't mean you agree with it.
Oh, I don't.
Because that's what people are getting.
But what I agree with is their right. Right. Your right to disagree with somebody.
You fought for our rights.
You do it. Now you want to agree with it. You want to burn the flag in front of my face?
Oh, now we got a problem.
But here's the deal, Brandon. That beef's not even with you, and that's what you and I'm speaking and you. I'm talking about.
It is because I'm a representation of the flag.
But what I'm saying is that that's what I mean. They're not even targeting you, but they're trying to they're disrespecting you. Whatever. It seems like why the whole point of the national anthem is to embrace the military for fighting for our freedom, for regular everyday people who signed up to be soldiers who are fighting to protect our country. Okay,
the song's lyrics answers its own question, and the bombs bursting in the air, which is all this bigotry and racism and everything going on right there. What was still standing? The flag was still there. The flag's not going anywhere. Right. No matter what you say, you want to crumble from the inside, it's still going to be the America. We're not going to be the formerly known as the USA. But it's politics and religion are two arguments that can be fought to the end of time.
I think
they're still going to be there at the end. The most prosecuted people were the Catholics, hands down. They were the torturers. I'd rather go against Vietnam again than go against the fucking Catholics. The point is, though, is that in the end, they're still standing. The flag is still there. So sit on your ass. Catch a breeze. I hope the flag banners in your thing cools you off. You earned that right. I'm glad that you could sit there and everybody in the stands has a beer. And they want those $8 hot dogs that make you shit. Hold all of them, because that's your God-given right to eat that. You know it's going to fuck your stomach up, but you can eat it anyway. I want you to sit there and enjoy yourself however
in my opinion, I just think that they do it like the protest. I think they do have a legitimate reason to talk. like a legitimate reason to actually speak up, but I think they're targeting the wrong audience. You know what I'm saying?
They're just going about it the wrong way to me.
Children,
right? That's what I mean.
The one thing I don't like is now you got 9-year-olds.
They don't know why they do it.
Don't know why. They just see their stars doing it, so they
right.
do it.
Did you hear about the players that wanted to go to Goodell and start you know how they got the women's cancer, the pink.
Like the October.
Right, they wanted to have a month like for socialism.
So they want a month.
Look, I'm
now to tell you the truth, if you stand, if they all stand, they can have a month of socialism.
Morgan Freeman has that too.
Well,
I don't want a month.
But they don't want that. Yeah, but they don't.
It's history. It's called history.
Goodell don't want it either.
Right.
Goodell, they want this shit.
And this is this is where it gets deeper for me. And this is what I like.
Going deeper, Jay.
Like we're about to go deep because
we're talking socialism. We're not talking about
black. I don't mind.
No, I understand.
A black month. I'm talking about everything. You know.
Well, I actually
it's not
my support. I actually support their protest in a sense because I agree. Like there's some things that need to be changed.
There's some foul shit going on.
I
believe it. I mean, I'm behind it.
But I don't think you can't. You're kneeling. You're like disrespecting the wrong people is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like that's me having a problem with Brandon and saying fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
And here's the thing with Trump. This is what he like. He had something to say, but he said it like some ignorant ballroom fight kind of like you're a president. You need to come out. You need to say it in a manner to
no. President should not be involved in any type of sporting event at all. President should not be talking about baseball, football, basketball. Right. All right, Obama said his favorite team was Chicago. Got it. You got a favorite team. You're like,
but he's from Chicago, right?
You're American. Got it. You have a favorite team.
Different. That's different.
You don't have to bring sporting events political. But Donald Trump's going to win no matter what. And another example was because today teams were, for once, all together. They were either in the locker room together or they was outside together. They either, some kneeled, some stood. But today, a couple sat instead of kneeling. But this time, at least they were arm in arm. The only person that came out was Villanueva, who was an Army Ranger who plays for the Steelers. He served 3 times. What I think happened was the coach said, we're either all standing or we're all sitting. Oh, y'all want to sit? Well, then we all sit. And actually, as a Ranger, hey,
well, I could
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to go out there. And he walked and he stood in the tunnel. What I don't appreciate is how does these other guys that fight that sit here and they fight and they make it to the NFL, you don't go stand and support your buddy and just say, hey, fuck all these politics, screw all the politics, but I support you, brother. I thank you. You don't have to thank Al ever, but he's on your team.
Right. I'd have been out there.
Because they always say a soldier trusts the man on your left and your right, correct?
That's all you got left.
He stood alone. He stood proud.
Stood by himself.
And the thing is when you got a field, like, I know it's a football game, and you go home at the end of the day, but any team sport is the same mentally as it is, when you go on the war together. Because like if we're not together or if we don't work together and keep this motor running, it's gonna fall apart.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same mindset. So we can't.
Scott Todd just said it. They are choosing the wrong platform for their protest.
Right.
You're right.
That's what we're getting.
You're right. Thank
the only issue I had.
What's up, Scott? I'll see you next week.
Scotty! The only issue I had was, like I told y'all before we even started, was they're coming out and saying that, our protest has nothing to do with military or the veterans. But just like they said, I told people that I can't control if Robert E. Lee statue offends someone. Like it might not be offensive to me. Harry Lee might be offensive.
Might be more offensive to most of us.
But they can't come and say that our protest is not offensive to. We're not meaning to offend the military. They can't tell me if Brandon's offended.
They can't speak for
exactly.
it.
He's offended.
Honestly, you might have a different opinion than me. That's just my perception of it. And I told you. the lowest I've ever been disrespected was a woman spit in my face. I'm sorry. There's nothing else left to do.
Dude, that's crazy.
You don't ever hit somebody in the face, spit in their face, touch their face, pull them by the face. My mom ain't never touched me in the face. Just something about it. Mm-hmm. If I can handle that, thank you, ma'am. The thing is that's the kind of respect and dignity and self-control you would expect to say. You carry yourself, and there was nobody else around in my unit but me. You do what's right.
But I think the whole point of the protest gets lost when we start bringing president involved and we get all these big media heads involved, and they like ESPN wants to talk about everybody who's dealing and this and that. The whole concept of Kaepernick's original protest gets lost, and eventually it's just we're dealing to protest Trump.
Wow.
It's just an act of
It's kind of like kids acting out.
Well, they
don't press the button. Would you press the button? If I put you in a car and I'm like, hey,
don't touch the stove.
Don't touch the button.
Don't touch the stove.
I already pressed it before you even said don't touch it. I'm like, I wonder what that does. I'm going to press the button. So that's what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They can't foresee the outcome. I would press the button.
I ain't pressing the button.
Would you press it if
the button blew you up or something?
Well, I don't know. Being ignorant to the fact that you don't know what that button does or not.
But everybody,
what he's saying, the temptation.
You might be tempted.
Okay, so wait, let's see this. So what happens when you press the button? And the next day, now we call for work, right? But we're seasonal workers. So last season, Kaepernick kept pressing that button. I kept pressing that button. All right, well, you're not called for anymore, but now everybody else is going, man, I remember hearing about that button. Let me see. But nobody knows the outcome. Right. All it's going to do is cause diversity. Right. We don't need that.
All I know is Cincinnati beating Green Bay's ass.
Well, what he was saying, and what he's saying is that the guy that's writing your paychecks telling you not to press the button. And what happens is once you press that button and you get released from your job, from whatever company you work for, it's on your resume. He pressed the button. You understand what I'm saying?
Fine.
He got a relief for cause.
And my thing about the lady spitting in your face is that is, like not that disrespectful to a human being, but it's ignorant because all you are is a mechanism in the machine. You're not even. All you're doing is your button's pushed. You do with the button. Right. You're a button. And they pushing you, and you just a toy soldier in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where being a soldier, you have to withdraw from the political bullshit and indifferences and go, you know what? Press my buttons. I don't.
You're here to do a job. You signed up for it. You knew that you're going to have to fight for your life. You may have to fight for your life one day. You knew that when you signed up for it. You're trained to battle. But, like, you're not even worried about the reason why you're there. You're worried about just doing the job that you're put in front of you. Like, your mission is so small compared to the big picture. You know what I mean?
But how about this? If I sat here for this podcast before we started and I just did this, but I didn't tell you why, you'd probably go, what the fuck?
Something right here?
And you're like, Brandon, what are you doing? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And then I said, hey, I wanted to prove that now that I'm only doing it to aggravate you. It doesn't bother you as much. You're like,
right.
I know why you're kneeling. It don't really aggravate me that much. I know why you're doing it. You're trying to piss me off. That just makes it even easier to flip the switch off. Control your emotions like a light switch.
Right. And here's the thing I just want to address. Like, we brought this up. We started it with the Trump speech. This is where he absolutely has the right mentality, but the problem is
everybody wants to fix these problems on a macro level, and you can't do it.
No.
So just go talk to your neighbor.
That's it.
Best way to do it.
What I wanted to say
talk to your coworkers.
This is the thing about Trump, and this is the problem. You're a leader. Your job is like he's not thinking about the country as a united bunch. He's not thinking about it as the United States. He walks in. Think about being Sean Payton and walking into a divided locker room.
And you just want to talk to the offense.
And just divide it even more.
You just want to talk to the offense.
Right. And that's what he's doing wrong. Like, he called.
I hate it.
And I could bring up.
Got Brandon Stiff, didn't you?
And I could bring up another issue. Like, he used words that some.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
He used words that some Christian families like would never take, like that he supported. He called people son of a bitch. You can't do that as the president.
Oh shit! I thought my name was God damn it, son of a bitch. You little bastard until I was 7.
Well, right, but that's
mom calls me
that's
son of
not
a
being
bitch.
presidential.
God damn it!
Whatever she
Well,
wants.
that little
So,
bastard.
Jay,
Well, this is you know
Just
people
don't get so
people
offended
like
about some shit.
this is the thing. People like our enemies are gonna fucking sit there laughing at us.
All I gotta say
fucking
is be
laugh.
kind to one
Hey,
another.
did you ever
Fuck,
watch?
that's how you want to stop it. Be nice
Right.
to the next
It starts
person.
with you.
It
You
doesn't
cannot
matter.
change
Oh,
humanity
be-
until you change yourself.
Right. You're right. Be kind to
And
one
that's at the
another.
end of the
When
day.
you
When you was a kid, did you
That's
used
the
to
only way
sneak
to
on your-
change. That's the only way to.
When you was a kid, did you used to sneak on Showtime and watch
Stop
Red Shoe
killing
Diaries?
people.
no, man, we talked
I
about
didn't
that a
have
couple weeks
Showtime.
ago.
Remember Red Shoe
Showtime
Diaries?
We watched Cinemax. But I mean, I know Red Shoe
Cinemax.
Diaries. Yeah, same.
I know you
HBO.
watch the cinema.
So you don't think
About
that a
2 in the
morning. Get
mother,
in there.
so you
2 in
don't
the
think
morning.
that a mother that has a 9-year-old sneaking in to watch soft porn of the 90s on Showtime is more offensive than someone kneeling? What do you think is more detrimental to that child? And what do you think is really going to change that kid for the rest of their life? Because they look on TV and for, 2 minutes and 38 seconds of the anthem he sat down? Or he watched soft porn for
I think
on your
the anthem.
TV?
Well,
So would you,
Yeah,
but
both about
honestly,
2
you're
minutes and
going to get
38
offended
seconds.
at one thing, but you can't get offended.
I don't
because
get that argument.
because when you was a kid, you had something that you shouldn't have been doing. You just knew it was taboo, but you did it anyway. You broke the same rules he's doing. He knows he shouldn't be sinning, but he's doing it anyway.
Yeah, but
That's how much I care about this.
I know,
There's so
you-
many
I know.
comparisons about
Porn
this. I asked somebody help us change the topic. Because we could talk about this all day.
night, right.
Religion and
All
politics.
day.
And the thing is, nobody
we
ever
can change it
wins.
to soft porn if you
No,
want.
nobody ever
We
loses.
can do. We'll go there.
We did our top 5.
I'm joking.
All right, Jay.
Well,
your
I
top
just-
5 soft porn stars.
Well, we'll do
porn
that.
stars
We'll-
of the 90s. Right?
do that
I
after.
don't remember names.
Just briefly, I'm just going to
Ron
touch on what
You
he
show me pictures and I'll tell you which one.
I'm just going to touch on what he said, and then we'll leave it alone. After
40
Emmanuel.
minutes.
Emmanuel.
Part 8. Emmanuel in space.
I remember that one. I remember that one. She got to be about 80
Listen,
now, right?
after that, he talked about the ratings going down in the NFL and said that they're too busy watching what he's doing. That's why they're not watching the NFL.
Ego.
And he has a big
I'm
ego.
watching
He has a
football.
very big ego.
But and this is it. Like, we have to. This is where the problem lies, and we have to first thing, like you said, real talk. You can't change humanity until you change yourself. Division is not going to create connection. It's not going to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at chaos through like peace through war. It's not going to happen. And he's not being a true leader in my sense by calling, like, you got to bring these people together. And the same thing, like, we can talk in the room right now and have a peaceful debate.
That you hitting all of
He can't
horns
have a
and stuff,
peaceful. He can't have a peaceful debate. Like, he's not going to be able to walk in a room and talk to people who feel opposite than he does if you disrespect them.
So we got a good topic. We got a good topic to talk about it. We can change it.
What's the topic?
We need to talk about Magoo's fight scene in the video.
Oh, my God.
Clay wants to know about Magoo's fight scene. Clay.
Flay.
Yeah.
What up, Flay?
Where's he at?
I was with him last night.
Oh, what's
Took the
happening?
kids to go see the movies last night.
Well, he wants to know about
That's
Magoo's
what
fight scene.
Dude, Magoo.
Magoo was
We
down
had
for
we had
it.
to call Magoo off because he was going to.
Yeah, he was about to knock that
Oh!
He was gonna go off, bro.
You're
We
mounting.
had to call him off.
Brandon just mounted me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, babe.
Shout out to Magoo, man.
Yeah,
Since
give me
you're already
another
over there,
Man.
surprise me.
We can talk about the video in general, bro. The video,
The video is on Facebook. Now.
we actually released.
You don't have to go and hit a link, even though we did share the link for everybody.
Right. We
on
did the
YouTube. We don't
Facebook.
mind it. YouTube either.
We started the goo.
We
guy
did the
with face
Facebook
looks like
release.
Moby.
And I think we're at
We need to talk about the guy with the sash.
1,800 plus views. I think we're at like 1,800 plus views in 24 hours. So Facebook seems like that's where it's at when it comes to
I've been
numbers.
trying to tell you. I mean, I don't know. It might not be legit.
But
They tell us 800 people watch this thing. I'm just waiting to stop it.
yeah, no, I mean, we're doing a good job. And
Good job.
If y'all see the video on Facebook, share it, spread the word because we represent y'all. Y'all are viewers, so we the voice for y'all. We ain't gonna call you some bitches. We won't call you some bitch, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
and
Jay,
if we do,
Jay,
it's in a good sense.
Jay told me you don't play fantasy football. Why is that?
I sucked the first year I played.
He can't spell
not
or
only
play
that,
names.
not only that, but I don't like when my team is playing and I got somebody that I need points and I got to pull for that goddamn person when I'm watching the Saints.
That's the fun of it. You're a person. Like,
remember,
hey, if you're gonna score, do this. But
you know, the day of the draft when you hit him up,
I don't want
I was
nobody.
about to give you my team.
Oh,
You was looking for it.
Yeah, that was last minute. But I was like, no, he literally called me like 10 minutes before the draft started.
Right.
I was talking anyway. Just went on a draft.
Well, I would have had to kick him out, and then you'd have to sign up, and then would have had to push the draft back.
I do play Dungeons and
playing
Dragons though.
Dude, Gurley got me like 30-something points this week.
Yeah, he got me a lot too.
Ashley Jeffrey's been killing me. Drew Brees had a good day.
Well, my issue was I fucked up. I drafted from home. I didn't go do the draft, so I wasn't like
at the
I
Wild
wasn't
Boy
entirely focused on the draft.
You mind?
I don't mind. We can do it together. All right. We support LGBT.
Oh, now's the time to play a saxophone.
But anyway, what I was saying was like
Never want to dance
I got
again.
into an. I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize it was my time to draft.
Got no rhythm.
And I was first in the draft. So and it was just the way the draft sneaks. When you first in the draft, after your first pick, you pick twice in a row the entire draft, like snake.
Sorry.
Why?
You want to get stop laughing because he's laughing so much.
You said
I
something
can't
about
stop thinking about that guy with
Hey,
saxophone.
look, so y'all know what we're laughing at. Go to Google,
We'll
type in
post it.
saxophone prank.
Hey, send it to me. We'll put it on a D by D
It's
file.
shared a link.
Just go to Google and type in saxophone prank and just watch this
I thought
video.
it was
It's
like
like 3
somebody
minutes
snake
long. But watch it till the end. This dude don't give a shit. And you will have this damn song stuck in your head for like 2 or 3 days
Oh, it's
after.
killing me.
Never want
So-
to dance again. I don't know the word.
So-
got no rhythm.
Y'all made me forget what the fuck I was trying to say.
Good. It's a good
What was
chance
you
to
trying
say
to say?
this. Hey, where's Pancho at?
What were we talking about?
Where's Pancho?
Yeah, where's
Where's
Pancho?
Pancho, where you at?
The Canes does the sports thing on Wednesdays.
They don't
Fuck,
do
he's
this.
always got something to say. He should be. He ain't watching. Can you
Oh,
see
we
who's
can tag.
actually? Can you see who's actually watching live right now?
Yeah, we stalking you.
I don't know if you
I
can
don't
see
know.
who's watching.
Like,
live.
they go over there,
We got
was-
4 people. 4 people live right now. We got 4. The Furious 4.
Yep. That's
Oh,
us,
is
man.
that 5?
Hey, y'all,
We
they
could probably
probably-
had a group, the Furious.
We could play 4 on 4.
and Furious 5.
Treacherous
And
3.
Furious 5 back in the day.
Back in the day.
Fantastic Four.
Cool Modi was in the Furious.
He was?
Let's talk rap music.
All right, so there you go. You can enlighten me on that subject. So
Let's talk rap.
We can talk rap.
We can
You want to
talk
talk rap? Bring
All
it
right,
back.
back
Shut
to
me
the-
up.
here we go. How to sort this out right now. I'm not talking to you.
Paul Higgins.
Talking to Jay.
I'm about to blow your mind. My favorite rapper right now, even though I don't like his last CD too much, is Drake.
All right, and why?
A lot of people hate on Drake. To me, if you buy a Drake CD, I don't know. I like Drake.
Well,
I
I'm
like
not.
his music. I know you don't. You like Drake?
Jay,
Well, you hate him. I like
No,
Drake.
I don't hate him. I just.
I'm gonna come back on you. Why did you limit yourself to mainstream?
I don't.
You think he's better than any underground rapper?
No. But the thing is, Drake.
No, they got
a lot
this
of people.
16-year-old kid that's just like Eminem that destroyed half the fucking people out there right now. He was on what's the show? With,
Eminem's my favorite
Sway.
rapper.
I
he
think
was
I
on
know
the show with Sway. He was 16
I like
years
Yellow
old.
Wolf.
He went on like a 7-minute freestyle, like and just murdered.
Yeah, he was bad.
But as far as music I put on right now, I've been jamming Drake lately.
That's your
I
shit.
like
And
that. It's
Michael.
not just George. I jammed George Michael.
George
when I was
Michael's fire.
back in the day before he was just George Michael. When he was in Wham,
Dude, George Michael's fire. I don't have his albums, but
I don't have his album.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't get that song out my damn head.
Yellow Wolves have tips on too.
But I like Drake, bro. But
Jack,
you know what?
Yellow Wolves have tips
Yellow
on.
Wolf said, you want to go? Yellow.
Oh, my wife.
Oh, I'm going. I'm going.
You going?
Why
You got
I'm
tickets
going,
already?
Yeah, my boy Claude Mayer. Thank you for the ticket.
Claude,
Yeah.
why you didn't give me a ticket?
Y'all going to Kansas?
Come on.
I went to the last one with y'all.
Yeah, my boy Claude Mayer called me up, said, Jay, I got a ticket for the Yellow Wolf. And I said, yeah, man.
I want to go.
Yes, sir.
Get a ticket, let's go.
I had to get a ticket. I gotta get a ticket.
I'm sure they didn't sell out.
No, I'm ready to get
She had a link on your page.
That's what I don't understand, though. Why is Yellow Wolf playing? I know
What time does he play for?
House of Blues is.
He never really. Tipitina's in House of Blues. Is
But he
black
could
and white.
sell out a goddamn arena.
Yellow? I don't know about
Well,
that.
I don't know
Oh,
about
come
arena.
on, bro.
Nah.
He could sell out an arena, dog. I
mean, he's
you
never-
you put another artist with
Dude,
him,
the House
another
of
big
Blues,
artist with
right.
him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right. But he usually
gets more
does-
money if he
I
gets
think he
this.
could sell an arena.
He goes
Put
on
it
the
this
road
way.
by himself.
He's selling arenas out in other places. I know that.
Overseas, maybe.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yes, sir.
So,
It's that pick.
oh Lord, that smells like hamburger. No, but he usually does. He never really does a gig.
Not even eat hamburger.
He usually does a gig with himself, right? When he comes,
No, he'll have another artist or two, but it's not the artist that's as big as him. If he put an artist that was as big as him and sell out an arena, dude, come on. The money is way more than if you play at the House of Blues.
You think Drake's bet? If you had to buy an album, today,
Drake done sold out.
Yeah, but I mean,
His
you
last
think,
concert.
you
Yeah.
think
Drake's
you,
one
so
of the
you
few-
telling me if you
Few
had
artists that are going platinum now.
if you can only buy one album, the album came out on the same day, and you had a choice.
I think-
would you buy Drake's
think if
album
you
or
had-
Yellow Wolf's album? You only got $10 in your pocket. You can only buy one.
I think I'd buy the album whoever had Ivy eating a
That's
payday in the
messed
truck.
up.
In the video.
That's messed up to ask me that question because a lot of people are going to be like,
I don't care if they black or white. I'm not talking that.
no, it's not that. It's not that. No, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, Yellow Wolf is a way better rapper, and I understand that. But when Yellow Wolf puts out a CD,
I don't know if I agree
I
with
like
you on that.
5 or 6 songs off of it.
So you like Drake front
Normally-
to back. You fuck with Drake front to back.
Not the last CD. Views, I didn't care for.
I would be.
The one before that, every song.
I'd almost say the opposite of what you just said, Jay.
What?
I think Drake might be a better rapper, but Yellow Wolf's content and song
Yellow
structure
Wolf's
is
a better rapper. Yellow Wolf's a better rapper because
like
Yellow Wolf will go.
I like Yellow Wolf too.
Yeah, double time shit.
I'm just talking about actual just spitting.
But
You think
But-
Yellow Wolf would play at the Brooklyn Fest?
oh yeah,
I'm sure he would.
Oh,
Voodoo
yeah.
Fest?
He might have
Even,
had
even with those type of people? in the
Oh
crowd?
yeah. Well,
See,
that's his type of people.
That's
don't
his-
know
that's
about-
his type of
Pat don't
people.
still know that
Oh,
story.
Buku?
That's his type of people.
Oh,
yeah.
Buku. Hey, this man. Y'all ever heard of the Buku Fest? Anybody ever went to the Buku Fest? Let us know. But he started telling me a story about the Buku Fest. Like,
Dude, I was working
That's
security.
like a rave fest, huh?
Yeah, it was rave, hip hop, everything. So I'm working security, sitting over there. Long
You got
story
fun,
short, it's like a 14-hour shift already. It's like 2 in the morning. Like, hey, we need security and a paramedic. I'm like, what's wrong? They got this guy in there. He's running around with no clothes on, trying to fuck everybody.
Yeah?
What?
What?
I
Wasn't me.
went, you gotta see some shit. All these kids come with their locked jaw, like, hey, we need a paramedic. So you
Wasn't
know,
me.
I go in there, there's this dude standing there, butt naked. Boy didn't have no socks on. He had nothing on. He was telling everybody hello. And he's standing there.
Inattention.
He's standing there, and as the bait, it was like, wah, wah, bum, 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 bum. Every time the bass hit, his ass would go. So then he starts standing there, and he's going, I just want to fuck, 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 fuck. Well, he's standing there, and he's, I go up, I go to grab him. I'm like, excuse me, sir, you need to come up. He's like, don't fuck up my flow. Fuck, 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 fuck. And he starts humping again. Long story short, he falls on the ground. He starts dry humping the ground. He's all cut up. He's on glass. We wanted to bring it up. We get him to the ground, tackle him, wrap him up. I'm like, look, have y'all ever seen the movie Weekend at Bernie's? Every time the music starts, he's going to fucking keep on going. Get him outside. Sure enough, we take him outside, strap him up, get him in there, silence him. He's good to go.
Where's Buku at Mardi Gras World?
Wayne Kern's Mardi Gras World.
Dying to
Up
go.
by Chopper Tools.
Nas came down and did Illmatic a couple years ago.
I know I was dying to go.
Should have called me, right?
Yeah,
I ain't nobody to go
I
with.
just, bro, I got kids, man. It's hard to go places.
Go
places, bro. Huh?
Might be about 8 or 9 o'clock. You off?
I'm on.
What day?
Tuesday
night. I
Tuesday.
got a babysit. My wife's going this time. She gets to go.
Who's playing?
That's how the ball bounces, baby.
Yeah, it's a school night.
Bro, that's the problem.
You got school?
No,
You got
I
school?
don't, but my
You missed
kid
the last
has to
one.
babysit, bro.
To your point,
What
Yellow
time?
Wolf is a better rapper, I believe. But Drake
You think Drake makes better songs?
makes better songs.
See, I'm the total opposite.
I'm the opposite.
I think
I wouldn't say Drake's a better rapper. I think Yellow Wolf's just a better artist all around.
Well, no,
I think he
but
don't
no.
get credit. I think he's discredited.
Yellow Wolf Till It's Gone, I think, is one of his best songs.
Yeah. I mean,
Till It's Gone, hands down.
That's
oh
why-
yeah, that's my jam.
I think
That's my jam.
Till It's
Because he
Gone.
sings.
Right.
I like when he sings and raps, bro. I guess that's why I like Drake.
And you know, it could be
Dance 2 feet. They got no
I
rhythm.
can't-
2 left feet. These 2 left feet ain't got no rhythm.
like
That's the lyrics.
I feel and I think, you know, a lot about hip hop in general or music in general is like connecting with that artist. Like when that artist says when you hear his song, it's like, man, I feel just like that. He knows how I feel. And like whenever I listen to Yellow, I connect with him more than I connect with Drake, and I think that's the
Yeah, but
separation.
I'm not saying
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
for everybody, but I just think Drake is a bad rap because he sings,
Literally.
so he can't be a good rapper.
Dude, he's
They say he don't write his own
talented,
shit.
I think he's great. I think he's awesome.
and I don't have a problem with that either. Like how they talked about other, like if somebody wrote a song better than you can and wants you to perform it, there's nothing wrong with that. Music
And
is
don't get me
music.
wrong, Yellow Wolf is one of my favorites, bro. But I just been on Drake. Been on the Drake shit.
The Drake train.
I also been on. To me, a lot of the shit that you don't hear, and it's hard. That's why it's so hard for me to say Drake is a top 10 rapper right now. But and it's commercial because I'm on the underground shit. I'm on.
That's why I said Drake's your best favorite rapper.
I'm on Swollen Members, Mad Child. I'm on Marcus, Matt Brebner. I'm on. I'm on all
Take
the
notes,
underground
people.
Jedi mind tricks.
Take
you know,
notes, people. 'cause
They
I
still
know
around,
you
Jedi
don't
mind
know. Yeah, they're right.
Well,
Bro, didn't you tell me Everlast is doing a solo rap album?
Everlast is doing a solo.
Where you heard that? Because I know he
seen
did the
it
war
online.
porn.
I seen it.
I'm
He's
gonna have to
doing
Google.
He's doing it. I guarantee you that.
So-
guarantee you that. Everlast is a monster. I mean, of course, Eminem is my favorite rapper all time.
So
Everything he does
Did you-
is
did you watch the Canelo fight? Triple G
I
fight?
was just thinking about that.
We getting there because we tried to talk about it the other
I don't
day.
watch boxing.
Boy got robbed, man.
Yeah,
Boy got robbed, hands down. Now one.
I watched it again last night and I agree now.
All right, y'all as rappers, how do you feel about 50 Cent saying he wants to challenge Muhammad?
To a fight?
Yeah.
Woo!
50 Cent saying he's training really, really hard in case McConnell wants to back up his words and fight it. Now, McConnell fights at 155.
Well, 50 will never
50's
get there.
at 250.
Yeah, let's say 50's heavy.
You know what? I think Conor will whoop his ass.
Still fight him.
In a real fight.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't he?
Real fight.
He's a trained fighter.
Boxing?
50's a juicer.
Yeah. We've never seen him go any type of distance.
I don't
No
think he's
type of
juicing
fight.
anymore. Bro. I
that's-
think he's
that's
natural.
ridiculous.
He's not.
He
big.
juiced so
He
much
wasn't-
that he might be
That's
juicing like a trim
ridiculous.
now.
Right.
Well, he took growth, man.
Oh, no doubt. That dude was.
He was training to be a bodybuilder for a while. He was training to be a bodybuilder for a while.
Well,
But
tonight-
they're also trying to say McGregor versus Triple G.
I don't think
I don't
boxing
think
match.
McGregor's in a fight no more.
No, he wouldn't.
McGregor will fight again.
McGregor wouldn't have a chance
But
against Triple
McGregor's
G.
McGregor's
What,
gonna
in
be
the
too
box again or Mayweather?
Mayweather was the best fight.
No,
I
McGregor.
mean, not McGregor.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Mayweather.
them two or just
No,
McGregor boxing and
Triple
I
G.
think McGregor's definitely
Triple G will
it's
take.
so much money. Bro.
Yeah, but Triple G.
if the money is right.
Triple G would take
Right.
McGregor out in about 3
You
rounds.
think- I don't
Did you
You
see
know-
how aggressive
you know
Triple
what's-
G was?
Why
No,
would he do that?
no. I say it's inside 5.
You know what's so
I'm
fucked
three
up
and five.
about the boxing game
But
is that McGregor is the biggest.
McGregor would have to.
Right.
McGregor would have to do what Canelo did. Be a counterpuncher the whole fight.
McGregor is a counterpuncher.
Yeah, well then he'd have to
because he always baits. He always baits that left, and he'll throw that lead right, and he follows with a looping left, and it just goes boom, and he wants you just to slip that little bit.
But they said a lot of
this, and you come back, you walk right into it.
They said a lot of issues with McGregor against Floyd is he didn't have a lot of pop. In his
just
punch.
First time. If he would have had one fight before Mayweather, I think it would have went a lot different. Just like being your first time in the cage. First time.
Dude, your first time fighting.
Then your first time on pay-per-view. Then your first time fight. You ever performed in front of 20,000 people?
No, I mean, by my time,
the most I ever fought in front of was 14,800, right under 15,000.
Right.
Dude, that's different. And that was like my...
Wait, you fought 15,000?
Yeah, in Florida.
You was
Tampa.
That's badass. It feels like the energy in there.
It's just
your adrenaline's got to be jacked.
It's you walk out. I was literally in the football stadium, and I just sat there. It was the center or whatever, and it seats like 17,000. It was packed.
This is the Bing pad, okay?
Packed. But no, it's just so different. But for him to be fighting,
he heard the bell.
For him to be outside of his comfort zone and jump in, that's like the same thing for him. Because he's not just fighting in front of MMA fans on pay-per-view. He's fighting in front of the whole fucking world. In front of all the boxing fans, the MMA fans, his wife,
Casual fans are just getting together and partying. Because I like the Super Bowl.
Yo, it was nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
we had it. Y'all should have came. I had it at the house. I had one TV.
I know my dad got it here.
He hit
so
me up on
he wanted
he watching a stick or something.
We had you want to know a trick?
Yeah,
we're off, right?
Dude, you want to know a trick? I got it the Mexican version.
You want to know a trick with the Fire Stick? Next time you want to stream something live and it's not working, you know how it pauses? Put it on mute.
And it pops up?
It kills half it needs double the feed
strength. The bandwidth it takes.
It takes double the bandwidth to run audio and video. You cut it in half, you'll still get the live feed.
Well, no, check it out. I spent probably I didn't. I got aggravated. My old lady found it, but she found it was the Mexican broadcast of it, but it was just as good. The American broadcast was everybody was trying to watch it, so it was in and out. It was pixel.
Next time, try and put it on mute.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Well, when we
Mexican broadcast, almost everything is better. You ever hear? You can't understand a word they say, but they're so into it.
Most people mute it anyway because they want to hear the bullshit.
And
most Mexicans don't have
the Mexicans. They so into
it. Half of it's desert. They don't have TV and cable run down now, so they get the closest
signal they can find.
Yeah, they get whatever they can get. They stream a certain amount of bandwidth to them or that country, and they just don't have the television population to suck from it. So we take it from them.
What I wanted to ask you. You did the fighting. You know exactly how it feels to get in the ring. How much do you think that if they did play a script to that fight?
Actually, I came on a podcast and pretty much told y'all exactly how the fight was going. Didn't I tell y'all that they had a guy in Russia that got killed at a press conference the week before the fight because he said McGregor's going to come out strong for the first 3 to 5 rounds. He's going to taper off, but I told you he's supposed to get hurt around the 10th, and then it's going to go to decision and Mayweather wins. The only thing that didn't happen was
the decision. They ended it early.
Yeah.
But they didn't let McGregor fall because the UFC couldn't use that bad pub either.
I think they stopped the fight.
It was a good stoppage.
Too soon.
You don't think you thought it was too soon?
No.
I don't know. He hadn't threw the punch in like a minute.
He gets kicked in the face and elbowed. Do you think them little kitten mitts that
but that
satchel hands that
boxing ref don't know that.
What? Nah, those little bitty paws were just starting to get. He was rocked. He was. I mean, he wasn't taking that. He wasn't rocked. His stamina was rocked.
Yeah, he was done. Like
McGregor.
I'm good. I just got one.
I'm good. I got me a little.
Oh wait, no. This one's you. That's your.
That's yours, bro.
That's the one I brought you. My bad.
The dementia's kicking in. Look, see, he used to be over there singing and whistling.
No. Not really.
He don't remember what he wanted the egg shit.
I want to do a Veterans Day before we get.
Well, most of the time for Veterans Day, I go to.
We don't have to do it the same day, you know.
No. If you ever want to participate, two things I participate is support the troops at the World War II Museum D-Day.
Okay.
You still have your dress uniform?
No, I went Katrina. All that stuff went
well,
Katrina.
you know Gary Sinise? Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump.
I was about to say, it sounds familiar. Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan is an extremely avid supporter of military.
He brings his lady.
I got my
right?
DD-214.
He brings his lady.
I even got my line.
No, I'm just playing.
But he raises a fundraiser every year for the World War II Museum. And afterwards, for all the people that are part of the military service members, you wear your dress uniform, they have a private party at the World War II Museum for all veterans. And I do that once a year.
Yeah, all my I just moved to Homer when Katrina hit. So the only thing I brought out there was stuff I needed. But my parents, they lived in Araby, where I live now. And then Katrina hit and it flooded all that shit up.
Well, another thing I want to tell y'all, I start filming tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. at the movie called Shadows. It's being filmed down here in New Orleans. I'm an extra in it. Go check it out.
No shit.
What's it about?
Ulrichs. I think it's going to be. I'm going on.
Should be kind of like the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, the Deepwater Horizon. That's what I'm assuming. They didn't really tell me much. They wanted me to film a couple times this week, and I couldn't make it, but I'm gonna go tomorrow. And we'll take awesome. It on. So it's called Shadows, being filmed here. Go see. I've been in Jack Reacher 2, Bad Moms 2, now this. So we're gonna try and push Shadows. I don't know if it's a TV series or if it's a movie. I don't know yet.
Well, how do you go? Like people are interested in that. How do you
Anybody that wants to be a part of it, get in touch with me, or you go to centralcasting.com. You can apply there. Best thing to do is go down to Central Casting, which is in the Tom Benson building right next to the Superdome. You go upstairs.
The Energy building. Is it?
It's that
the
big
Benson Tower.
It's Benson Tower. And then you go there. They'll take pictures of you, and you just put, they have everything from beard, no beard, tattoo, kids, sports car. What do you have? And then when they'll type in what they need, and your name just comes up down the list.
Oh, sweet. And then they just kind of like the computer pretty much does the picking.
It'll list everybody that fits what they need, but there's a descriptive. They'll say white male, 30 to 38 years old, beard, tattoos, under 180 pounds.
Oh. Something on, Jay.
I'm out.
Everything was good until the last statement.
And that's how descriptive it is. They'll say Latin female, middle 40s to play, housekeeper at hotel or what. It all depends on what it's for. And it's fun. I mean, you get they serve you extremely well. You got 5 or 6 chefs there. You get rack of lamb. You eat all day. You sit and chill.
I hear, like they pay. It's like a cut rate, right?
Yeah, it's hour. I mean, they'll give you as long as you're on the site, you're getting at least $88 a day. But then you get you can bring props, or they'll say bring a chair because you're sitting. We need you to grow a 5-day beard. That's why I've been growing this out, and this is what. And this is $110 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a car? It's $180 a day. The thing is, you sit there. And they'll be like, all right, we need, y'all never saw my Audi, My Audi A5, you
thought you were talking about your belly button.
No, my Audi. I had an Audi A5.
The car.
I had that, the car. And they used to always put me in there with that one. So
they let you bring it home? Like you was in the movie with the Audi?
It was my car.
Oh, it was your car.
And the car's in the movie.
Right, in the movie, that's what I'm saying. So you got to drive it home and shit?
No. It was my personal vehicle.
Oh, yeah, that's what
I'm saying. So if you want to bring a prop to the movie,
they
say, like mine was middle-aged man, this build, height, weight, color, this, sports car, or nice car.
Right.
Well, that just eliminated all. You see how specific they might only have 10 people that have that, and they need 6. Well, they still pay.
Yeah. Sweet.
It's fun when I'm retired.
Well, you're retired, so you can do that shit.
Do.
That's fun.
Dude, I like.
Unless any of y'all want to fish, we can go fishing.
I do want to go fishing. I told you that we were gonna go, bro.
Dude, we went Monday.
Who went?
Me, Magoo, Danielle, and her boyfriend Ryan. Yeah, we took the boat out. When was the last time y'all ever been to the old sandbar down by the Spanish Fort in Violet? The full practice point. Y'all ever went out there?
Wait, say that again.
If you go out of the Violet Canal, you know where the fort is, the Spanish fort?
Right.
If you take a right there, there's a sandbar.
Oh, and Lake Bourne right there? Yeah, we used to put, dude.
Nobody ever goes anymore.
Bro. It's still there. Like, there's no, yeah.
We were in there waist deep. I brought the dog.
Dude, that's,
the dog
you know what?
out there.
We're going to shoot a video. We're going to shoot video right there. We going to. That's where we got to shoot that from.
You got to record a song first.
We're going to shoot that. We could shoot that way down south video.
Oh, you still want to keep that?
Anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Man. Let's do it.
Anyway,
the one you want me to write on.
It's over there, man. As soon as we wrap this up,
what was it going
to? I don't even know what we called it. Oh, that one. Yeah.
So is that something you see yourself wanting to do? Is like getting into acting, or is that just like a hobby?
I've always done acting.
If they said you're the next Brandon,
I'm not talking about role playing with your ladies, but
Brandon, you look like the next Brandon. You know he's in all day.
No, I get Jason Statham more than anything.
Yeah, you be Jason Statham.
I had Iraqis tell me, "You look like transporter, huh?" You look like transporter.
Get it for you.
I don't know what it is.
You bleed. You don't
bleed.
Why you bleed?
He's putting ointment on him.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah.
When you give,
I'm secure with my sexuality.
When you get the tip of Brandon's pickle, that's the kind of treatment you get after.
Talk that all day. Talk that all day.
Well, I guess we could
wrap up.
Yeah,
I'd love to have well, you can't see it on here.
Oh.
Yeah, once you get
they're about to do the
Rob and Darren said you can't fish.
I know. Darren forgets that when he comes on my boat, I'm the captain and it's not a fishing charter. So when Darren normally shows up with a fishing pole, no bait, no gas money, no tackle box. No tackle box. And then you know what? He normally shows up the dock like that too. Because normally he can't catch no fish neither. But tell him where to go.
Hey, we're going
so go ahead, Darren. You want to challenge me? I got 2 boats.
Well,
I would even let you take one of my boats and go where you want, and I'll take the other one, and we measure up at the end.
I'll tell you what, fishing. We gotta go. I gotta go, bro.
Yeah, we'll get some Aussie stories next time.
Yeah, too easy, man. I love Darren, man.
All right, well, y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great week.
And then
don't watch news.
So for people that were expecting Cliff tonight, we're supposed to have him next week.
Right. Don't watch the news. Enjoy your football because you're there to watch the game.
And if you're worried about
the national anthem.
Yeah, if you're worried about the national anthem, tune in 5 minutes after it's supposed to go.
They were jumping on me, cutting me off because they got tired of hearing about it.
35 minutes.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you either, but it had to be addressed because people wanted to hear that bullshit because that's what we're here for, to give the people what they want. All right, so we'll call it a night. We'll see y'all.
Is that directed to me?
Yeah, I don't care. We'll see y'all next week on the D by D podcast on with
September 24th. Watch the video. Share the video. Share this.
Yep.
Share everything we post.
Send it to the world. The video is out. It's popping on the video on Facebook. They have all the links to all our music sites. All the past D by D podcast videos are on YouTube. Anything you want to view, just go ahead and check it out. And peace out.
See you Wednesday.
Finish.